Hello guys, how you doing? Welcome back. So we know a bit about JavaScript, what it's made of. It's time to get started writing some JavaScript code. Okay. So the first thing we need is obviously we need a text editor. I'm using Sublime Text. I'm pretty sure you have some sort of editor with you. I've been using Sublime Text and I love it. It's great. But if you are using something else, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so how do we start writing JavaScript? Okay, so the first thing we need is obviously we need a simple web page, a HTML web page, and then we can add JavaScript to that HTML page. Okay, so that is the approach we're going to take. So I'm going to open create a folder in my desktop, and let me create a new folder. Let me call it JS. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag this folder to Sublime Text. Okay, and as you can see in the sidebar, I have the folder which is empty. Let me create a file here, index.html, and I'm going to create one more file so that we can write some JavaScript. Index.js. Okay, we have HTML. Let's create a simple HTML. Okay, so we have a simple HTML document. We have the head section, the title, it says document. Let's make it JavaScript. Again, we have body, it has nothing, that's fine. What we want to do is we want to write some JavaScript. We could write here, we could write inline JavaScript. Okay, so we can go to the body and then create a script tag. Okay, let's write a very simple JavaScript code. This method is alert. It's called alert, and then with the parentheses, and then inside this parenthesis, within this quotation, we can write something. What do we write? This is our first JS file. Save. Okay, so let me go back to my desktop, the folder that we created, and let me open this index.html. Okay, and as you can see, the alert pops up, and then this is our first JS file. This is the alert I wrote. Great. All right, so that's how we can write JavaScript. But you can think about it. HTML page, it will be pretty big, pretty long, and we're going to write JavaScript here altogether. It's going to be a massive mess. Okay, so what's the solution? Solution is we have the new separate JavaScript file. So we're going to write this code instead in our separate file. Let me copy and then paste here. So this is our JavaScript file. This is the JavaScript code we're writing out. So how do we connect this file to the index? Because at the moment it doesn't know about it, right? If I save it, and then if I refresh, nothing happens. See, no more alert because the JavaScript is in a separate file. How do we connect to the HTML? It's pretty simple. All we have to do is script tag again, and then we have to define the source. Okay, like so, source. So what's the source? Source, because it is in the same directory, we simply write index.js. If you go and refresh, the alert is back. Awesome. So that's how we write JavaScript in a separate file and include in HTML document. Okay, and there's a reason why I put this script tag right before the end of the body tag. Okay, that's important. Otherwise, because JavaScript is asynchronous, so whenever our JavaScript code gets executed line by line. So for example, if this was JavaScript code, first line gets executed, then it moves to the second, then it moves to the third, so line by line. If we put this script on top, the browser will start evaluating this JavaScript code before the HTML code, and that's not what we want, because sometimes this script file can be very big and it takes time to load, and we don't want our users to wait for all that to happen. We want to give them the page as soon as possible and then slowly load the script, JavaScript. Okay, so we always have to put this. This is a good practice. Okay, just put right before the ending body tag. Okay, so we're going to write some real JavaScript code, because until now we haven't really done much. We just learn how to include script to our HTML page, but now in the next lesson I guarantee we're going to start writing JavaScript code. We learn about JavaScript basics.